Okay, I think I'm live. Yes, I am live. Okay. So, I don't know if anyone can see me just yet. This is like random. I'm going to close the window actually. Hi! Hi, Cassidy. Hello, Karen. Hello, Kim. So this is actually for, I'll explain it actually in a little minute. So this isn't actually a tarot giveaway for everyone on YouTube, but because I've been away for a little while, not really YouTube, I'm usually like 1 or 2 videos a week, but I haven't been on Patreon for a while because I'm getting ready for a big change. And hi, Michelle. You're so well. You're okay, Cassidy. I hope you're doing well as well. And yeah, this is just, I was just like, you know what? I have an hour now. I was busy all day today just sorting out. I was on the phone to customer service and they just, why do they not like their job? I always get the ones that never seem to know what they're talking about, or they just hate their life. And and I'm just like, why me? Hi, Monica. Hi, Kim. Um, you're so welcome, Patreon. I was reading what you were saying halfway through. You're so welcome, Cassidy. And your name, I know Cassidy's here. Michelle, I think, is. So everyone that's here from Patreon, you are going to be in. I'm going to show the little wheel of names here in a second. Well, no, actually, we'll do that towards the end. So someone is going to be winning one of the 2 tarot decks that I've been using on my Patreon for the past month. So this is my old one. This is one I've used for quite a while. It's the Santa Muerta deck. Hello, afternoon from New York. Oh, I wish I was there. I love New York. One of my favorite places that I ever lived in. So I'm giving away to the healer tier. So if you ever want to win a deck, I will show the tarot deck that I'm giving away next month. But because I'm in the middle of moving, well, preparing to move, I'm sorting out a lot of my stuff and getting rid of a lot of stuff. And then I'm also helping my parents with like technical things that they don't really understand. So it's been a lot, and it's like my guides are keeping me busy is what they keep telling me, but I'm like, you're stressing me out though. But I'm actually fine. I'm so prepared now. I've sorted out everything that I need to sort out. It's just now kind of taking a breather and making sure that this transition is sort of smooth for me. Hi, Roshni. Hello, Rumi, as well. If I don't read everyone's comments, I'm sorry. Just wanted to say hello and thank you. I know I can't wait to do the giveaway. I'm gonna wait till the end though to do the giveaway. But yeah, so this is just kind of a chat. So I won't be taking questions, like personal questions, for like tarot or anything, because I still need to do the questions for the healer tier, because I've been slacking on Patreon, but I just said you guys are always so supportive on Patreon, and you always know that when I need to take a break, you let me take that break, and that's what I'm doing. I'm actually doing very well now. If you have seen my latest hypnosis session, you'll know that I cleared a little energy attachment, and yeah, so I'm doing a lot better. Hello, Sania, you're also in the names, so you may also be one of the winners. Well, do you know what? I don't know. I might give away the 2 decks, actually. That just came to me now. I will give away both decks. So the first person will be the one that gets first choice, and then the second person will be the one that gets the second choice. I wasn't going to do that, but that just came to me now. So I'll give away both of these decks. So I'm giving away the 9 of Cups. I'm giving away the 9 of Cups. Yep. If I had 9 cups, I would give them away. Hello, Nia. You're not late. Literally, I haven't even really said anything that important yet, I don't think. But yeah, I'm giving away the Line Strider Tarot. It's this one. It's very quite simplistic. I actually like using it. So this is the deck I've been working with this month, and I like it, but I feel like I wouldn't. I work with these decks just to see how they're not ones that I've loved, but you need to sort of have a deck to fully understand if you really like it. This one I do like this deck, but I'm moving in with Brigitte and she has this deck, so if I ever want to use it again, I can use it over in hers. So this is the Santa Murta deck, so I'm giving away that one as well. But that's at the very end. And Lena, hi, you're also in the draw as well. Because anyone, so it's only for the healer tier, so I just want to let everyone know. So we're going to chill for a little bit and just chat. I've got some other things to talk about. I'll reveal next month's deck as well. Hold on, I can't really see myself because I'm lagging on YouTube. I hope everyone can hear me fine. I just need to zoom because the delay on the YouTube is so annoying. There we go. I can see myself better because if I'm getting confused with the lag. Good afternoon, Susan. How you doing? So this is gonna be probably the last time you'll ever see me here. Oh, the lion! You're gonna miss the lion. He can't come with me, but I'm excited for this new journey, and everything has happened so quickly. Like, I can't believe I'm going like on Wednesday. Hi, Flory Mel. So I will try and show actually how I'm going to do this. Hopefully, can I share my screen? Yeah, I can. So bear with me a second. I'm going to share my screen. No, I'm not going to share my screen just yet. I'm going to do this first. So this is how I'm doing it, basically. And I forget who showed me this. Someone sent me this on Patreon. So, I'm not sure if you can all see that. So we'll check. Can I go into the chat? Nope, that's me there. So basically everyone's name is here. And I don't know if I can do that. Like, can I? I think I can. I'm not going to click it. But everyone's name is here. So I will bear with me a second. I want to see if everyone was able to see this. So we have everyone's name here that's on my healer tier. So you're all there, I think. And if you're not there, let me know. No, you are all there. I double checked. So yeah, because I do have the tarot tier, which is basically every day I do an energy check, and I haven't done it the past like a week and a half now because of the move and everything. But everyone's name's there, and we will be giving away a tarot deck to two people. So I will stop the share now and make sure that I don't do anything. Okay. Let me know if you were able to. Oh yeah, I can see that we were able to see it. Cool. Okay. Hello, Jennifer. You've never been on a live. Just wanted to say hello. Hello. How many sexy men you'll meet in Lithuania? I don't know about that. I don't know if there's many. I don't know if there's a gay scene in Lithuania. I don't think there is. I'm not really looking for anyone right now, to be honest, either. I'm just trying to go over there to focus on, once I get there, it's work mode. That's why I'm sort of taking this break now, even though I will be taking a break for 1 week in Lithuania, but I will still be doing a little bit of stuff here and there, but I won't be taking readings. And once there's a lot of people asking me about, am I going to be taking readings again soon? Yes, I will. But once I'm moved, I will understand the time zone and everything. So that'll mean that I can take bookings, because it's kind of too confusing for me to explain to people that I'm moving time zones, if that makes sense. Holy cow, the healer tier grew so damn much. I know it really did. But a lot of people in the healer tier actually just, I think a lot of them are just supporting, and I don't know if they watch everything, but they just are, a lot of them are just wanting to support me. So it's really nice. And I've been getting a lot of really nice messages recently. Something I don't understand, and I don't know where it came from, and I don't know who sent this to me. But someone from Ireland who has a shop on Etsy. I will put the name of the shop out if anyone wants to check it out. But I got this in the post. I thought I was like, I didn't order weed. But someone sent me mugwort, a bag of it. And I was just like, what? This is so weird and random. But I was actually like talking about how I wanted to start collecting herbs and stuff, and like getting little jars of stuff. But that's probably whenever I decide to settle down and I have my own little cabin. But this was just so cool to, I don't know if this was accident, someone sent me this, but hi Tina. Hi Dawn. 90 degrees, whoa. I actually don't mind, I wouldn't mind that. I love the heat, I wish we had more of it. But yeah, someone sent me mugwort. So I will have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I'm actually doing a little like letting go ritual. I'm going to literally put my hands into the soil. Brigitte gave me this idea. Well, we both kind of intuitively got it at the same time, because as I was thinking about it, she was saying this is something that she used to do. But basically, I'm going to kind of do something that I've done before, which is basically I put my hands into the earth. I dig a hole as well, and I put certain things and certain intentions into the ground, and then I just bury it up, and it's sort of like a little ritual that I'm going to do. So it's weird that I got this mugwort, because it connects to the moon, that the moon's energy, which is kind of strange how this came. But I don't know who this person is that sent me this, and I don't know if it was a mistake or what. But thank you so much. She's called, she or he, we don't know, the Green Witch Cupboard. So it's www.etsy.com/IE for like Ireland /shop/Green Witch Cupboard. So, oh wow, it's a herb that I've always been drawn to. So I don't know why it came. Like, the universe is weird. The universe has been sending me weird things and signs and like other things. Lots of love from the Netherlands. Oh, hopefully I can visit the Netherlands. I'm so nervous, but not really. It's just so weird traveling through all of this craziness. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, ugh. So yes, so I will actually show. So if you want to join Patreon, if you want to be in with a chance of winning a deck 1 month maybe, I will be doing more as the healer tier has grown so much. So I'm really happy for all the support I've got. And as I grow more, I will also do more and more for everyone on there. And yeah, so I'm giving away the 2 of these decks today, but this is next month's deck, which I'm kind of excited to use. I'll show you some of the cards now. It's called the Star Spinner Tarot. I seen it ages ago, and it's like, it's one that I was like, kind of want to work with it, but at the same time I'm like, because it's super pink and super like super gay. But I don't always, I like working with the gay decks. I don't know why I'm calling it. It is kind of a gay deck because it actually, I'll show you. It's got like, I'll show you. Stop talking for a second. What is that? Did a cow just explode outside or something? Did anybody hear that bang? I don't know what that was. So for the lovers, they have 4 different lovers cards, which I really love. They have, obviously, a man and a woman. Then they have a man and a man. Sorry, I'm kind of flicking through them very quick. A woman. Actually, he looks like he has small boobies, but that doesn't mean that it's not a woman. What? Oh, there's the woman and the woman. Okay, there's the woman and the woman. Wait, is there two? I don't know. Yeah, there's two. Oh, wait. Sorry if you can hear my parents. I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, the cards are really, really nice. I'll show you some of some of the suits. Like, I like the... So this is the Ace of Pentacles. You're so funny. Am I? One day I can get on Patreon. Honestly, I always say, if you ever feel like you want to come on just for a month and then leave, that's totally fine. But again, don't do anything you can't afford. I always say that with everything, even with Patreon and no, I meant to say crypto as well. Anyone that talks about crypto, I'm like, can you afford to do that, or is that a bad idea? My card would need the tiny tats. Tiny tats. Is that what I said? Tiny tats? Tits? The thing about tiny tits is men just like tits in general. I think that's something that a lot of women don't realize. Because I have straight friends and they don't mind. They're not really like big tits or small tits. They just like tits. It's hot here, but it's like it's kind of clammy, to be honest. What is your favorite tarot card? I think my favorite tarot card is the Nine of Pentacles because it's literally me. It's like I just want to be so happy that I don't have to leave the house. I don't know. What's everyone's favorite tarot card? Actually, this is a good question to ask. And how is everyone doing? Divination, psychic dreams, prosperity, all connected to mugwort. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I've been doing some work on psychic dreams at the minute. Also, this is a tarot deck that I've started using because I haven't used it really since I got it, and I love it. It's called the Gaia Tarot. I think it's a wee bit weird because it's like really there's humans on it. Like not that that weirds me out or anything, but I don't know. It's like cartoons more so. So it's kind of weird for me to see a super realistic tarot card. I don't know. I never thought that would be a problem, but like it's a little bit too realistic. But I really like looking at the book and how it talks about the different things in the card. But you see, I can't memorize new tarot decks and their new books, so that's the only reason. But look at the Devil card; it's so cool. It's like someone wrapped around weeds. The World, the Chariot, the Sun is the Sun is probably my. Yeah, you see, I like the Tower. I like the Tower card. I don't think anyone's ever said that, but I do. I don't mind it, because I have a different way of explaining that to people, especially when it's reversed. When it's reversed, it's like this is a good thing. It's like finally we're getting to the point of I want to let this go now. I'm ready. Does anybody? We could pull some tarot cards on any questions you have about like collective stuff. So no personal questions, just because it's not fair to my Patreons when I haven't even done the mini reading just yet. I will get round to it, maybe before I go, and if not, we will get round to that. That'll be the first thing I do when I get around to it. Also, I have me and Brigitte's new video is coming out tonight on Patreon as well. We actually go really deep into some topics, and I actually talk about angels and demons, actually mainly demons, and what I feel like what I said actually was a little bit channeled, so the information was quite good, and I'm glad that a lot of you like me and Brigitte doing those unfiltered chats, because it's fun for us to just let loose and be who we are. Like, it's not that I'm not who I am here, but we're really just like, we just let ourselves go. My favorite is the Tower. Yes. I remember those days when I was afraid of it, and I used to do like daily card a day to just kind of understand the card, but then it would always match my life of that day. And anytime I would get the tarot card, I'm like, oh fuck. But I learned that I can't give my power away to it. What's coming up for the world next month? Interesting. I don't think I want to use that tarot deck for it. Let's use a different tarot deck. Yeah, let's use that one. I'm gonna chill. I said I would only chill for 45 minutes, but I'm only starting to like get into it now. Oh, one thing I want to say. I just want to say it here, and I will be mentioning this on Telegram as well. I love Telegram. It's such a, because I don't really like Instagram that much. I will probably start getting back on there because I see a lot of people followed me there now. But I love Telegram to just share my stuff. It's just another place to kind of just quickly share stuff. But I have been finding that I've been procrastinating a lot, and I've been messaging people privately mainly, and I've been messaging just a lot of people in lots of different places. So I've decided this month to kind of figure out where and what I'm doing that's sort of not wasting my time, but wasting my time because I'm on my phone. Because I don't really like being on my phone if it's not for work. So I got into this habit, which is not like me. I've never really been like that, where I'm kind of finding myself scrolling on Telegram a lot. So I'm going to start using it just for a place to post stuff, and I'll leave the chat there, but I just want to let everyone know that I'll not always be in the chat. But I really liked that I was looking through it, and a lot of people were kind of interacting with each other in the Telegram chat. So I'm going to leave it open. But if there's any fights in there, I probably won't see them. So you're going to have to sort it out amongst yourselves. There's like literally, I'm not really going to be monitoring it as much anymore. Just because I want to, once I get to Lithuania, I will be spending most of my time like with Brigitte, and we'll be wanting to do stuff together. We'll be talking about different projects and stuff. We're already starting doing that. But yeah. Hi, Marissa. Enjoy work. Oh, by the way, your name's in it. So your name's on this list. I have you in there. But yes, we're going to pull a little message out of the ether. I do feel like September is going to be one hell of a month. That's just a big feeling I've been getting. Because September is that time of the year when there's a lot of changes happen. The kids are going back to school, and all these other things are going on energetically in the sky as well. There's a lot of things changing around that time, and it's yeah. Let's just see what Tara wants to say. Okay. We have the Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. This is all Wands energy. Nine of Swords. We have the Tower. Remember I said the Tower is a good card. Shit needs to come crumbling down. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. So anyone that's here, to be honest, the feeling that I'm getting for September is it is the 9th month, and we have the Nine of Cups, okay? And this Nine of Cups is basically showing us that it's sort of a time to kind of let go, and just be like, it is what it is. One of those sayings that I hate, but it's one of those sayings that's kind of gotta be said, because the best is yet to come, is what I'm hearing now. Because I just So it's his best ales, wines, and spirits or whatever. But literally, it's sort of like we're almost there. Things are almost about to kind of make sense. Things that all this craziness that's been going on recently, it's all kind of going to come crumbling down. But then when the air clears, we're going to have more of an idea of what is actually sort of happening and what is actually the whole purpose of this craziness that we've been going through. Okay. So that's what I want to say about that. It's for everyone here, this whole thing that has been happening recently is to get us back into your September, baby. Happy birthday, whenever it is. Sorry, I'm like burping. It's very immature of me. Immature? Unappropriate? That's the word. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles here as well. So what I'm feeling is it's a really good time to sort of get yourself into balance and stop worrying about financial things. Know that the universe is going to provide for anyone that is just knowing in their heart that they are protected. We are all protected. Everything is going to be okay. We're all in this together, really. There's no one that's really that's not having a hard time through all of this. So this shakeup that I'm feeling with September's energy with the Tower here, it sort of has to kind of be like this. There is a lot going on. There is stuff happening on the news. People are like, it's kind of scary to look at it, to be honest. And it's one of those months that you're going to hear a lot of, if you're sensitive, if you're empathic, a lot of this energy. It's like you're feeling the intensity of the month, to be honest. Again, that there's another 9 there. So it's like, do you tune into the collective fear next month, or do you know deep down that what's coming is a lot of balance? By the end of the month, there's a lot of balance going to be coming. Okay. But just know that this is coming in waves of disclosure. There's waves of it. Okay. Because deep down, this is like the tunnel. Okay. In the tunnels, deep down, there's a lot of stuff that's been hidden for a long time, and it has to come out. It has to come out for the greater good of where we're going. And the way that it's being kind of released to everyone, it's in little bursts of disclosure. But this disclosure, for anyone that is very tuned into what's happening, it is all not making sense. None of it is making any sense to us that have seen what's happening for a long time now. But it's not really supposed to be for us. It's supposed to be for people who really just are finding it hard to wake up. Because I honestly do, deep down in my heart, believe that we're doing really well. We're as a collective, we're doing really well with how everyone is sort of coming to terms with things. And I do have hope for people that I never had hope for before. I have hope for everyone now. Honestly, I do. And because the main people in my life that I was worried about are starting to see and starting to question and starting to understand what's really going on. Now, it is going to get a little bit more difficult. It's going to sort of require you to be not so. This card for me is those people that are kind of like wanting to sort of like cause drama. So there's a lot of immature and also people who just don't know. They think they know, but really they don't know shit. They're just sort of trying to find people like us to start something with because they just want to project. And there's a little telescope on this girl's third eye, but she's very sly in how she's doing it. So it's someone who thinks they're awake, but really they're just judging a lot of things. Because when we start to go through an awakening, we start to judge everything as well, until we realize that judgment is actually the opposite of being awake. It's something that we should never do. And now there are people who want the medical medical thing, and it's like it's okay to just like, I accept like my dad got it, and it all that woke him up. So it's all okay. Like, we have to just let everyone do what they want to do. Now, I also, though, will never try and explain my perspective to someone who is wanting that, because as a spirit guide, my guides would never my guides would never argue with me. They just would wait for me to sort of see the truth in what's really going on, because it's not about medicine or wearing or not wearing this thing on our face. It's not about any of that. It's all to do with where we're leaving from. We got to the worst of it, and now it just really needs to be like, everyone get on your horse and go to where you need to go to feel free for yourself. Be around people that you know will gather around in a public place and have a picnic, and there's so many ways around this, and the world is already doing that. Like, we're not allowed into some places because we don't have a passport or whatever, but that's not really affecting people, because people are still doing what there's more people, even though the media will make it sound like everyone is for one side, and we're getting projected on because of our choice, which is not fair that anyone should ask anyone. I got asked the other day, and I just out of like peace and quiet, because I was literally, she was in my face, she was doing my eyes, I was getting an eye test. She asked me, do I have the thing? And I was like, yeah, I have it. Because I'm like, why is this main topic? What about like your day? How's your day going? But it's not fair for us to get angry with these people, because these people they're afraid for their own reasons, and they have their own reasons to be afraid that I will never understand, because I'm not in their shoes. I don't agree with it, but I don't mind if someone else chooses to get whatever they need. Because at the end of the day, there has been readings I've done for people that they've asked if they should get this or they shouldn't, because it's their partner's challenging them, or they're afraid because of their work or whatever. And I'm not saying to get it or to not get it, but everyone has a divine plan, and no diet, no medicine, no, it doesn't matter about all these external things. It's to do with the journey that your soul has chosen to take. So the real thing is, what are the things that you're afraid of? Because if you're afraid that you're going to get lung cancer because you're smoking, you probably attract that. Whereas a 90-year-old woman who has been smoking all her life, and she doesn't think that she's ever going to die because of smoking, she'll never die of smoking. She'll die of something else. She'll just die of old age or whatever. So it's really not to do with the external thing. And this is another thing that I've learned, is my diet and the way that I eat has been I've been trying to do it right for so long. And the minute I realized that it doesn't matter, and that I was using food as a way to cope with like emotions and stuff, and I was overeating because of trapped emotions and stuff, whenever I sorted the energetics out of it, or when I sorted things out like that, everything just fell into place. I started eating when I'm hungry, and I lost weight because I just like was eating because I was not attached to the food or the idea that I had to eat a certain way to raise my vibration. The minute I started eating meat, I felt more grounded in myself, and I was like, maybe at that time in my life I was supposed to not eat meat, because I was supposed to be less grounded, because I feel like we all go through these waves of energy where sometimes people need more grounding and some people don't really need it at all, so they can eat lighter, they can eat fruits and veg. Now, I don't agree with the way that animals are treated, obviously, but I am studying a lot of things that are very ancient knowledge that has to do with a lot of that. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling on here, but basically, with the Nine of Wands, it's sort of saying that most things that we think we know have been distorted and told in a different way. So this isn't going to be like a quick fix. We're all going to be learning new things. So the things that we already sort of know, we can move on from that. Okay? we can move on from that, and we can start focusing on the positive things that we know and feel in our heart that's coming for the people who are just waking up. Because I got a big message that there is, hi Helen, I got a message recently that there is a new wave of people waking up. Like, imagine us last year. Sorry, my parents are leaving. Imagine us last year where we were, okay? We don't need to be in that energy anymore, because we actually need to move past that. We need to give these people the space that they need to figure it out for themselves. So what we need to be doing is looking after what makes us happy, and kind of let the narrative fall into their hands for them to sort out, because now it's about us. We've already dealt with a lot of the things, so now it's about taking ourselves to a place of kind of community and working together, and good vibes, and trying to keep the energy kind of a lot more neutral. And like, I'm not saying just bypass everything, because that's not what I mean, but like literally just try and focus on the good things that are coming. So researching about new technology, and because there's loads of new health technology things that are coming out that we will be seeing in years to come. So like, there's a lot going to change, okay? But right now what I'm seeing is September is the shake up for the new people, the newly awoke people, okay? So that's sort of what I want to say. So instead of feeding into, because we have the 9th month, there's two sort of energies that you can tap into. There's always two sort of energies anyway. You can tap into the collective fear and let it take hold of your anxiety, or you can, go to the bar, have a little cocktail, or go meet a friend, or whatever you want to do. Just try and bring more balance into your life, okay? Is what I'm hearing. So if you have been really thinking about things recently, you need to just do something kind of human, because we're tending to do a lot of research, and that's okay. But once we do it too much, it starts to consume us, and we're feeding into a narrative that's just all of the things, when really we could just be going outside for a walk, meeting up with a friend who's just kind of starting to wake up, and like slowly talking to them. Also, you don't want to just be doing that. You want to go and do something that's a hobby of yours that you kind of left in the shadows for all of this past year and a half. Get back into your old hobbies. Get back into the things that you used to do as a child. Play board games with friends. Just making things more about relationships, and enjoying life, because we're not going in a bad direction. We need to all start realizing that we're not. It's not a choice at this point, what I'm picking up. The choice has already been made. There's enough people that are awake now that we've reached the time of no return, basically. Okay, so that's just what I want to say to everyone. Always enjoy your humor, insight, and optimistic perspective, and I find it an encouragement. Thank you for sharing your light with the world. Thank you, Meg. Yes, Tara. Yes, Tina. My vibration will attract the diet I need. And I wasn't listening to my body for so long. My body was saying, you need to eat meat, because the meat was actually, it grounded me. And I do not believe, because of the research that I'm doing on how humans are different from animals, we're not better, we're not worse, we're just different. We give our oxygen to the plants, okay? Or carbon, the other way about, you know what I mean? And they give out oxygen for us, okay? So that's the relationship between them. Now, I'm not saying that we're supposed to eat animals, but I kind of think we are supposed to, but not the way that we have been doing it, okay? So I'm not someone who eats a crazy meat diet, but I do think it's all going back to the older stuff that I'm reading, because there's a lot of stuff that's one-sided, and I'm all about balance now. So going on vacation next week, road trip, woohoo! I seen a post, someone saying It was like it was using word magic to confuse people. It was basically like, vacations should be mandatory for everyone, and anyone that refuses the vacation should get a fine. I was like, yes. But yes. Any other questions, like quicker questions about collective stuff, if you want to ask? I'll pull some cards on that. I feel like I need to open that window again because it's so... This room, I don't know why this room gets so hot so quick. How long have I been on here? I'll do another like 15 minutes. I have to do the... Maybe I'll do that now, actually. Yeah. I think I'll reveal the winner for the Patreon thing now. So let's just do that now. Okay, I need to get a pen so I don't forget who is the winner. I'll use this. Okay. Right. You can put your questions in the chat though while I'm doing this. If you want to ask a question for the collective messages, or just, it can be anything. Anything. Just as long as it's not like a personal question, because that's not... I said that already. I don't want to say it again. No one's actually done that this time. One other time everyone was asking what's a personal question. So I was like, I would love to do that, but I can't because it's not fair. Right, hold on. Wheel of names. Okay. And I need to share my screen. Okay. Sharing. Okay, so I don't have a drum and I don't know how to roll. I know how to rock and roll. Right, let's rock and roll. Okay, so these are all the names for everybody that's in the Patreon healer tier. And I think I just click on it and it picks a name. So this is the first person, so you get the first choice, and you might not be here today. So yeah. Anyway, you are going to find out who you are. No. Yay. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to close my eyes. Jennifer. Oh. Okay, so the first winner is Jennifer. I need to write your name down because just so I remember to message or email you. Okay, so we'll remove Jennifer. We're going to choose the second one. Okay, before I choose the second one, by the way, I will be, anyone that has one, I will be emailing you, and then I will also be sending it once I get out to Lithuania, because I just have too much to do at the minute. So the second winner is Kelly. Is it? Oh no, it's not. Sorry, Kelly, if you're watching. So it's Kath Seeker. I don't think any of these are here today, so I'm sorry to anyone that's here watching. But yeah, those are the two winners. But again, I will be doing this next month again, and the tarot deck that I'll be giving away is this one. So yes. Right, I'm going to remove, and I'm going to go back to the stream here now. So stop share. Oh, and back to YouTube. Hey, I'm so glad I got on. Hi, Erica. Sorry you didn't win. This is a collective awakening. Yes, it is. Karina, it really, I'm looking at things more optimistic every single day because I'm just seeing. Congrats to the winners. I know. I wish it was someone who was here. I wish they were here because that would have been kind of fun. Yeah, yes sir. You see all you Patreon folk. These are all so nice. I said that to someone today. I was like, I think I've attracted all the people that are very, very similar to me. So I appreciate all of you. Even people here on YouTube. There's never any drama on YouTube. And that's why I love what I do, because I set out the intention of like not really paying attention to haters, and then I never got any. I never get haters, or if I do, they never comment. So yeah, I'm excited now to give away these tarot decks because I think it's so cool to give away because I've been using them. I said this before because I've been using them. I don't know, maybe it'll give people a little bit of like my psychicness and help them see things the way I used to see it in the cards. But I'll talk for another. What? Am I still here? Something just popped up. I don't know if that means I'm gone or not. You're a breath of fresh air. Thanks, Erica. So nice to see you. Thanks, Nikki. If we do with one more like question for the collective, and then I will probably hit the hay. Is the great solar flash coming before the end of the year? That's already I just want to say that those are already happening. There's nothing to feed. I don't really need to answer that. I'll see. I'll see what Tara wants me to say about that. But the great solar flash, that's kind of a loaded thing now, to be honest, because it's already sort of happening. It has been happening. The great solar flash is not just one time thing. It's been happening for a while now. And it's really all that it really is just uploads from the sun. It's just like energy coming from the sun that is helping us with the awakening. It's helping us expand our consciousness. And there has already been another solar flash recently, or energetic shift recently. And Tara was just confirming it for me here. So these are coming in. These flashes are coming in like waves, basically, and there's it links all into the Schumann resonance. It links into loads of different things, because as we heal, the Earth's energy sort of rises, and we're rising and rising and rising, and we're getting closer and closer to the sun. So basically, we're getting closer to the new vibrations and the new energies. So that's what people talk about when they say 5D. We're actually just getting, as a collective, we're healing together, because it's all about, like, it's a collective awakening. It's not just a personal one, even though it feels like a personal one, but it seems like everyone seems to be going through similar things all at once. So it's a collective awakening. Okay, but so the Knight of Wands is about traveling. So basically we're traveling through these I'm thinking on the horse. Okay, so we're traveling closer and closer to where we want to be, which is the golden age that everyone talks about. Okay, so with the Knight of Wands here is basically that fire energy, and the fire is, we have the sun here as well. So these are what I talked about already. This is the codes, the flashes that is coming from the sun's energy, and it's we are then downloading it into our being. So that's why sun gazing is a good thing to do. And with sun gazing, you have to make sure that you do it half an hour before sunrise, or half an hour or after sunrise, and half an hour before sunset. Okay, so don't do it in the middle of the day because you will damage your eyes probably. I can do it now sometimes, but I kind of use my eyes like this, and I let my eyelashes protect, but I like to do it sometimes. But don't do that, because I have damaged my eye a little bit one time. Not damaged it, but I was just seeing this fuzz over my eyes for a while, and I was like, eh. But yeah, when you sit, and when the sun is golden and you're sitting there and you're looking at it, you're basically downloading the codes. So then you might then release certain things then, but like, in order for us to, like, we have to take in the new codes and then get rid of the old. So that's what this is. The full card again, this full card with the sun up there, this is my new card sort of for the new, because my the way I look at cards sometimes changes depending on where we are as a collective. So this at the minute is these new wave. It's the new wave of, again, we see the children here. So this child is connected to Leo, because the sun is Leo. Okay, so these children that are coming in as well. So children that are coming in, they're already locked and loaded with this energy. So when they're coming in with that energy, the older generation and the younger generation that maybe isn't awake yet, they have to wake up because there's more light coming in. So a lot of the people that are leaving the earth, okay, older people or just people who don't want to be part of, they're not here for this awakening and it's their time to go or whatever. But all these new children that are coming in are sort of forcing these people that are being a little bit ignorant to what's actually going on. They're being pushed to the edge, so they're at the cliff now, and then shock, they'll wake up. So this is what the Great Solar Flash is sort of really what it really means. Okay, and it's basically like it's all about letting go of thoughts and beliefs about what the world is and what you think it is, and you need to go to a place that's way more peaceful. So that's what this whole thing is all about. It's bringing us from what doesn't serve us anymore and bringing us to a place that gives us peace and happiness. And a lot of people come to me recently are leaving a job, and I said that this would happen mid 2021, because 2021 was a year of big changes. So we already, with the Lionsgate energy, which I wanted to say, that's when I felt like there was a solar flash. Because for me, it's not something that the news predicts or anything like that. It's just about energy, and it's just about how the heavenly bodies are reacting with each other and what you can kind of view and all of that. So it's more, I don't really look at a solar flash as like an event. I look at it more as because I pick up things psychically. So I go with energy and what I'm feeling is happening. And whenever I felt that, okay, there's a new wave of people waking up, I take that as a solar flash. Now, I don't attach to that as a thing, because we've heard last year that the Great Solar Flash was going to, like, well, I didn't believe this, but people talking about the Great Solar Flash, like, giving people superpowers, and which was loaded again. People are thinking that they were going to become these, like, not superheroes, but I suppose it did give us superpowers, because I became more in tune, and a lot of new people are starting to wake up to their gifts. But superpowers are something that we don't really see. Like, my psychic ability is not something that you see on a movie. It's not that magical, really. It's just kind of natural. So yeah, that's what I would like to say about the Great Solar Flash, and I really like that question, actually. So thank you, Joe. Oh no, wait, I just read. Was it Joe? Any ideas on how we, your Patreon subscribers, can help you to help the collective? I'll have to think about that one. You're so nice for asking that, Joe. Plus your YouTube peoples as well. So a lot of things are going to change with me. I'm feeling it. I'm just not sure exactly what it is. My guides are sort of pushing me to my limit at the minute, but it's for a reason. It's for me to appreciate once I'm through the threshold of this new beginning. This is always the way it is. It's like every new beginning, coming to the end of it, like leaving a job, leaving a relationship, the end is always the hardest, even though I have really exciting things to come. And I have no reason to feel this way. It's not that I'm not feeling that way now, though, but I'm having all these people and things and situations happen. Like, for example, I never really attract bad customer service on the phone. Usually I attract really nice people that I can have a lovely conversation with. But because of the energetics of how my life is shifting at the minute, and it's like the last little push, it's like everything's trying to trigger me. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, psych, you didn't get me this time. I'm so over that. Yeah. I don't know what you mean, Michelle. Any vibe on what's going on with the RV? RV. I don't know what that is. If you can like code write it, maybe you want to code write it because you don't know what. Maybe it's a word that you're not allowed to say or something. I don't know. I do it through the window and let the sun soak in as I meditate. I love doing it through the window as well. Even just being outside and like putting your third eye, you can close your eyes. That's what I do during the day. So I close my eyes and I just, because we don't realize how multi-dimensional we are sometimes. Like sometimes you don't need to use your physical eyes, but in the beginning it's nice to use your eyes to sort of have that experience, because when you do sun gazing and you know go back to your house, then you just feel charged up, because it charges us. It's our source. Oh, the currency reevaluation. Actually, that's a good question. Let's ask that. Let us ask that, and then I will go. Excuse me. Let me see before. Is the awareness of no longer dying, but rather living a passage from one state of frequency to another? Sorry, me and my ADD. Is the awareness of no longer dying, but rather living a passage from one state of frequency to another on the collective agenda? Yes. I don't really need to answer that. I've been feeling that for a long time now. I don't think that there's a lot of people spreading fear, and I don't like that because fear is the illusion. So the fact that people think that we're like, it's the end times, that's a different timeline. There probably is a timeline where there is an end or something, but there's never an end. Like, nothing can ever end, really. I do feel like there are people who are able to that have served their purpose, that when they die they shift into the future, sort of, or they go through to like reevaluating their soul or whatever, but then they don't really. I think most people now that are passing away are getting into the unity consciousness, the collective that works to get like the future. Okay. And then obviously I feel like there's souls that go into another part, which is like the more karma that they have to go through. Okay, that explains it. But we're on the timeline of moving in with the times. Okay, because in order for us to move into the age of Aquarius, it has to keep continuing on. There can't be a destruction of technology, because what's in front of us is an age that uses technology. So we can't just cut all of our. I hope this is what you're asking. Please let me know, Karina, if that's what you're asking. But basically, you can't just cut off a timeline. Because that's a timeline we're supposed to be on. Okay, for the greater good of everything. Okay, but maybe there's a timeline. I don't know. There's an end time somewhere else. We're not on that because we're not afraid. So we're not afraid of where we're going. Basically, if you're not afraid of where you're going, and you know where you're going is a positive place, then yeah, that's where you're going. Where we're going, and I'm going to a place where I deserve to be honest. That's where I deserve to be, because I've been through so much, and I'm feeling so good about life these days as well, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for a world where it's full of love and creativity and abundance and people working together. But yeah, I'll ask the question about the currency thing. You know what? I can't say it. Desilava. I'm sorry if I can't say your name. I actually am seeing a word with no money and no work and no schools. But that's for me at the minute, it feels like a good bit in the future, like about 30, 40 years away, maybe more. But again, we're always changing, and things change fast. But right now, it doesn't feel like we have a good way to go before we start to realize that money is not the thing that makes us happy. So that's why I think that money is changing. It's changing in a way that's it's moving in a faster way, meaning we can send money to each other like instantaneously, very quickly. And when we're able to send things quickly like that, we don't really think about it too much. We just think about, like, if I'm able to buy something, instead of going through all this paperwork and all this BS of the middleman, if we're able to do things quicker, we'll forget about money, and it'll be more about experiences, and it'll be more about just expansion and growth. Okay, so there is a place in time where that does exist, but I just don't know when we're going to get to the point where we realize what Michelle just said, where we get to the point and all realize as a collective that money is just energy, because for a lot of people, money is the thing that's keeping them alive. Okay. So we have a long way to go. Do you know what I mean? We have a good way to go before we can finally say, okay, we don't really need money. But there will still be an energetic exchange on a technological level. So crypto is the new thing that's starting, but I don't know if that'll always be the way. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like having the iPhone, the first iPhone, and moving it into like where we are now. Everything can, once money becomes technical, it can change in multiple ways. It can do many different new things that we don't really understand right now. And that's okay. Right, I'm going to ask the question about, how do you ask? Michelle. Any vibe on what's going on with the reevaluation? Okay, I haven't asked this question. I do think that I'm thinking we're going to go through a weird phase in September. If anyone, money wise, we might go through a little dip or like a little low moment of certain things happening in the crypto world and just in general with the financial world. September is going to be kind of a little bit of a funny moment. I feel that. And then I feel like as October and December come in, we're going to go through these kind of shifts of a lot of things happening, a lot of things pumping up. Okay. So yeah, those, and then by January and February, I'm like, I don't really know what to feel. I'm not feeling too much into it just yet, but I do feel like at the minute with the reevaluation, there's not really, we'll see, there's not really a time frame for it yet, is what I'm feeling, because we choose when we deserve that. And when I look at the collective, do we deserve that just yet? I don't think we do just yet. We have a lot of things to kind of get through. So you have to look at all areas of it. It's whoa. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're not ready for it. Okay, so I literally just got big confirmation here. So we have the Hierophant reversed. Okay, so people, basically what I'm getting from this is, well, I got a yes from, this is a confirmation for me. I got a kind of like, yes, you're right about that. So basically right now, it's sort of about taking our power back. It's about that's the main thing. It's taking our power back from the government, which has basically been taking all our power away from us. But it's all sort of for a good reason in a fucked up way. Okay, because we're getting our choices taken away. We're having our loved ones being split from us because of differences of an opinion. Okay, everything is because it's not supposed to be like this. The government is not supposed to be doing this to people. It's not supposed to be splitting people up like this. And the way and the reason for why it's like this is because this is Judgment Day, meaning it's Judgment Year and years, because there might be like we're all awake. Well, we think we are. We don't know. Maybe there's more to wake up to. But with the Judgment card here, sort of saying that this is all for the greater good of everyone else. However, with the Hierophant and the Lovers being reversed, it's sort of saying we're still having to go through. Is there any timing? I'll not take that card. Yeah, we need to get through this. So people's energy inside of them, everyone's going through internal like shit where it's like it's really, really hard for people at the minute. So everyone's sort of trying to get to terms with what's being presented to us. So we need, like, I would say, definitely this month, we need to go wait for how the energy looks then. I am personally feeling that October, November, December is when we're going to see some stuff happen with the financial world. Is that right or wrong? Yes, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, meaning that things are going to start building up then. Things are going to, so basically for the month of September, it's a good time to sort of stockpile if you are someone who's interested in crypto or in silver or gold or whatever you're investing into. And yeah, and also try and make sure that you're not being clingy to anything. Like, be very smart about how you're doing things. If you need money, or if you start learning about different things, and if you're learning about crypto or money and stuff, learn about how you can make quick money now and different things like that. Or it doesn't even have to be that. It's like, also, don't make this money situation something that's a blockage, because we can't just sit back and wait for all these things to just happen, because that's how we did it wrong before, when we were waiting for all these events and things to take place because of dates that people are telling us. It's not about a date. It's not about when. It's not about why or how or any of that. It's actually about ourselves and when we as a collective deserve it to happen. Okay, that's what's really most important. I'm sorry, I'm not the type of tarot reader to give people like a date, because it doesn't really help, and I always give people the truth. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so that's a good place to end it. Everything, again, it's all going to happen in good time. But with the Wheel of Fortune, again, there's no timing, because it's constantly moving. It's constantly on a cycle. So if we one day all are going through something and it doesn't go the way it's supposed to, it's like back around again. And it's like, as we move, as we go through these waves, through these solar flashes, etc., we get more of a clear understanding of what's going to come next. And yeah, Karina, it's a big deprogramming, biggest one ever. We've literally been running on the worst program ever with the most viruses ever, and we need to clear it. Yes, thank you all so much, and thank you, Tina and Karit. I don't know if I said your name. It's already 28th of August. Yeah, so Michelle, thank you for the insight. I dropped the wondering about dates and feel much better. Love you long time. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, dates don't do anything for us. I give dates to people in a way, it's like, I never say a day. I usually say October, or yeah, because I go by energies and the energies of a month that I feel and stuff. It's better to just base everything on energy with my work that I do, because dates, they're never what they seem. I can always get close to cracking a code, because I do a little bit of code cracking with numerology sometimes. I can always get close to cracking codes and what it could be, but it always shocks me in a different way. So that's why I play with it. I play with dates for myself, and people can do that for themselves as well, but don't ever take a date from anyone that's telling you what's going to happen, because that's not what our guides would do. So that's not what you should take from anyone on the internet, including me. Okay, so thank you all so much for being here today. It was really fun. Hi, Annie. And yeah, I will talk to you all probably when I'm in Lithuania, and I'm excited as fuck. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my rest of my evening now. I have a reading in a few hours, so I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening, and I'll update everybody on Patreon soon and on Telegram and everything about all these changes. And yeah, thanks Lena, thanks Tina, thanks Erica. I